Now we are going to start, actually resume our play, The Rivals. We have already discussed scene first, where there was conversation between Fag and Thomas. Both were the servants. Now this is the second scene that, yes, there is the description, there is the conversation between Lucy, maid servant of Lydia Langvis. Lydia Langvis is the heroine of this play. So this is the second scene, a dressing room in Mrs. Malaprop's lodgings. Lydia Langvis is living in the house of Mrs. Malaprop. Actually, she was the guardian of this girl. Okay. So she controls her. She has to follow her rules, whatever she imposes upon her. And Mrs. Malaprop is the dominating guardian, and she wished to marry her ward, this girl, to a rich person, to a worthy person. But Lydia Langvis is a girl who is quite fanciful. She has developed a fancy in her mind that she is being a rich person, a rich lady, she would marry with a poor person. So that's why the hero intended to marry her, love her. That's why he has changed his identity and he has become Ensign Beverly, a small in rank, an army officer, so that he can love Lydia Langvis. So now this is the second scene that quite describes that how she has developed such an idea, Lydia Langvis, because she is in the influence of the modern novels. She reads too much novels, so many novels, so that's why her idea of love has quite changed. So this is quite opulent. Lucy, indeed, ma'am, I traversed half the town in search of it. I don't believe there is circulating library in Bath. I haven't been it. This is quite clear that Lucy, the maid servant of Lydia Langvis, has been collecting books from one and another library. That is called circulating library. Okay. So she has been collecting novels and books. Lydia, and could you not get the reward of constancy? Although she has traveled so much to find out the books asked by her mistress, still it is quite clear that Lydia is asking for more and more books, more and more novels. So she has been emphasizing on the reward of constancy. No, indeed, ma'am, she was not able to find it. Nor the fatal connection. She is giving the name of the book so that she can find it out. No, indeed, ma'am, nor the mistakes of the heart. So there are different names of the books that she wanted to study. Ma'am, as ill luck would have it, Mr. Wool said Miss Suki Saunter had just faced it away. So Lucy, she is helping her mistress to find out the books from the library. Although she has collected so many books, but still different books are being asked by her mistress Lydia Langvis. Hi ho, she is sorry that why she couldn't face her desired novels or books. Hi ho, did you inquire for the delicate distress? So there are different names of the books that she wanted to study it. Lucy, or the memoirs of Lady Woodford? Yes, indeed, ma'am. I asked everywhere for it, and I might have brought it from Mr. Fredericks, but Lady Slattern Lounger, who had just sent it home, had so soiled and dog's-eared it wasn't fit for a Christian to read. So she has collected so many books from the library, but her mistress was not happy. She wanted more and more books. So that's why Lucy is giving pretension that some books were already carried away, some books were not in proper condition so that it may be read. So that's why. Hi ho, yes, I always know when Lady Slattern has been before me. She has a most observing thumb, and I believe cherishes her nails for the convenience of making marginal notes. Well, child, what have you brought me? So now she has been inquiring about the lady who used to carry books and used to give some notes on the margin of the pages so that it may be destroyed. So although there are several books that have been brought from the different libraries by Lucy, no? That the maid servant of Lydia Languis. Oh, here, ma'am, taking books from under her cloak and from her pockets. So she has brought so many books that she has hidden. Why she has hidden? It seems that books are not allowed in this house. There may be that Malaprop had denied any acceptance of the books in this house, or she might have thought that this child may be destroyed by reading so many books. So there may be some problem. So that's why she has hidden the books. This is the Guardian Knot and this Peregrine Pickle. Here are the Tears of Sensibility and Humphrey Clinker. This is the Memoir of a Lady of Quality written by herself. And here the second volume of the Sentimental Journey. So Lucy, she has brought so many books and she produced before her mistress Lydia Languis. She should have been happy, but still she is not happy. She wanted more and more books to study. So it seems that she is an avid reader of novels or books. So that's why she has requested and sent Lucy to bring books from different circulating libraries. Hi ho, what are those books by the glass? One word you might be noticing, hi ho. This is impression, no? Colloquial word that some ladies used to speak in between the sentences. So again and again she uses hi ho, just like a lady tone. What are the books by the glass? Yes. This is native tone. No. Some girls, some ladies, yeah, some boys, they use different tones, different colloquial expression. So that's why this is. It means she is missing. That why she couldn't find more and more books that she wanted. Yeah. So the great one is only the whole duty of man, where I praise a few blondes. Ma'am, very well, give me the sal volatile. Is it in a blue cover, ma'am? My smelling bottle, you simpleton. So she is chiding her maid servant that she couldn't carry the books that she wanted and she could not find it out in the library. Oh, the drops! Here, ma'am! Hold, here is someone coming. Quick, see who it is. Exit Lucy. Surely I heard my cousin Julia's voice. At the same time, while they were conversing about the books, suddenly knocked the door and someone was coming. So Lucy went there to recognize the person. Lucy, Lud, ma'am, here is Miss Melville. Is it possible? This is Melville, Julia Melville, one of the friend of Miss Lydia Languis. Enter Julia, another third character, no? Julia is a lady of the same age of Lydia Languis and they were both friends, good friends. So Julia enters. Lydia, my dearest Julia, how delighted am I. So she embraces. How unexpected was this happiness, Julia. True, Lydia, and our pleasure is the greater. Two friends are meeting. But what has been the matter? You were denied to me at first. What was the problem? That you did not accept me when I came. Actually, she wanted to hide it, no? So there were different books that were carried by the different libraries, and she was afraid there might be her guardian, Mrs. Malapur, and she would be unhappy to find out these books. So that's why the delay. Ah, Julia, I have 1,000 things to tell you, but first inform me what has conjured you to Bath. Is Sir Anthony here? So why you have come to Bath? What is the occasion that you came here, Julia? We are arrived within this hour, and I suppose he will be here to wait on Mrs. Malaprop as soon as he is dressed. So that is the story, that she has come with her uncle, Mr. Absolute, Sir Anthony Absolute, the father of Mr. Captain Absolute. No, it means the father of the hero. So he wanted to visit Mrs. Malaprop. There must be some issue with them. Lydia. Then before we are interrupted, let me impart to you some of my distress. Distress means problems. So actually I have some problems that I want to discuss with you. I know your gentle nature will sympathize with me, though your prudence may condemn me. You may be happy, you may be angry with my problem. My letters have informed you of my whole connection with Beverly, but I have lost him, Julia. She is sorry because this is a drama, this is a comedy. So there are the things that may make us laugh. So she shares her problem with her friend Julia, that letters have been found out and she has lost everything. What is the problem? Further, I lost him, Julia. My aunt has discovered our intercourse by a note she intercepted and has confirmed me ever since. So the problem is that she was in love with the hero Ensign Beverly. The same person, he was Captain Absolute, but she liked him as Ensign Beverly. And this relationship has been unearthed. This has been known to Mrs. Malaprop, who is the guardian of Lydia Language. So that's why she is discussing this problem with that of her friend Julia, that now what to do. My relation with my hero, my friend Ensign Beverly is open, and it is known to the ears of my guardian Mrs. Malaprop. So now everything I lost. Yet, would you believe it, she has fallen absolutely in love with a tall Irish baronet she met one night since we have been here, as Lady Maxuffle's rout. So now this is quite a reflexive thing, that what type of society it was. Mrs. Malaprop, everybody was doing something, saying something. It means there were no relationship between saying and done. It means double dealings. There were a type of double dealing, that Mrs. Malaprop was obstructing her child, Lydia Language, to develop a relationship with that of the boy Ensign Beverly. But she was an aged woman, but still she was in love with another person. So this is double dealing, that the guardian has double dealing. No, she says something and she behaves in different manner. She is inviting her child, Lydia Language, to confine in her room, but she herself is open to the new lover. So this is the double dealing. This is the difference between said and done. You jest, Lydia. No, upon my word. Upon my word means I take oath. I बोलते हैं शपथ लेना. So that's why she says she really carries on a kind of correspondence with him under a feigned name, though this she chooses to be known to him, but it is a Delia or a Celia. Delia or Celia. So that used to be the interesting names that they used to carry. Mrs. Malaprop is herself in love with a person, and she has been in contact with him for a few years, for months. Time is not clear. With the name of Celia or Delia, something like that, and she is in regular correspondence with him. Regular correspondence means, it means she is sending the letters, she is receiving the letters. That is the relationship of Mrs. Malaprop, and that is the behavior of Mrs. Malaprop. But she, as a guardian, she wanted her child to be confined in the room. She should not love with a person without her permission. This type of character is there, and it is known to Lydia Language. The relation of Lydia Language with that of Ensign Beverly is now known to Mrs. Malaprop, and the relationship of Mrs. Malaprop with a stranger, with a lover, new lover, is known to Lydia Language. It means the parents and the children, they all know each other. They all know everything about everybody else. No, but still they have different ideas. As a parent, she wanted to love secretly, but as a parent, she wanted to deny the love of Lydia Language to that of Ensign Beverly. Julia, then surely she is now more indulgent to her niece, because she herself loves, she knows everything, what is love, how to love. So that's why she has been indulgent towards her niece, Lydia Language. Quite the contrary, since she has discovered her own frailty, she is become more suspicious of me, mine. Then I must inform you of another plague, that odious acres is to be in Bath to do today, so that I protest I shall be teased out of all spirits. Actually, the name of this drama is The Rivals. What is the meaning of the rivals? Competitor. What does it mean? It means there are different rivals in the life of Lydia Languis. Lydia Languis is a promising girl. She is a worthy child and she wanted to love. But the fact is that there are different lovers, different suitors, like Bob Acres that he has been indicated, Mr. Absolute, he wanted to also marry her, and there are different rivals, different competitors. All are in queue to love Lydia Languis, the same girl. And Malaprop has different opinion about her niece. She wanted to marry her with her own choice. And the father of the hero, Captain Absolute, he is also coming to Bath to meet Mrs. Malaprop to settle the marriage proposal of his son. So there are different marriage proposal, different competitors in the life of Lydia Languis is there. So Bob Aker is also. Julia, come, come, Lydia, hope to the best. Sir Anthony shall use his interest with Mrs. Malaprop.